Happy Friday evening, everybody, especially if the name is Wout Weghorst. The Dutch striker has been officially confirmed by Manchester United as our new signing. Now, I know there's going to be some naysayers in these comments going, Sam, why are you getting so excited about us signing a striker who got relegated from Burnley, who was on loan at Besiktas? And I genuinely, and I don't mean this rudely, but I kind of sound, it is rude. I don't give a shit what you think. But I don't know how you're coming with that sort of attitude to a signing here, which I think could have an impact on the second half of this season for Manchester United in a situation where we had no money because of the Glazers. We have no money to sign players. What can we get in the loan market? Wout Weghorst. And I think genuinely this could be a good thing for United. I think it could work out very well. Let's read through his first full interview. His first interview as a United player, what he's got to say, and the reaction to the signing. Manchester United here confirming that we've signed him from Burnley until June 2023. They just give some stats for the season. The details of his deal. Burnley will receive a 2.6 million loan fee from United, and Burnley are paying Besiktas 2.825 million, which is pretty much bang on that, isn't it? Manchester United have no option or obligation to buy, but my gut is telling me that this lad may well be a Manchester United player after this season, depending on how he plays. I'll speak about that a little bit later, but let's run through his first words as a Manchester United player. He said, I feel privileged to be joining Manchester United. I played against the club in the past, and it's a fantastic feeling to now have the chance to pull on the famous red shirt. I've seen United's progress under Erik Ten Hag this season, and can't wait to start playing and pushing in my part in pushing the team towards its aims. Whatever happens in the next few months, I can promise to give everything to the club as long as I'm here. I thank everyone who has played part in getting me to this stage, and now I'm looking forward to meeting my new teammates and getting involved straight away. He suits it. You look. Mate, I'll tell you what's hilarious about this photo here. Look how small Erik Ten Hag looks. He looks like a little kid with his like massive teenage son taken into his first football game at the weekend whilst wearing the tracksuit. But look, I get nothing but maybe it's because of my natural positive outlook in most things. But genuinely, I can really see the positives to Weghorst signing. Something that's reiterated but in John Murtough's few comments about him. He said, look, he's got a consistent goal-scoring record, and his attributes will add a further dimension. But it's the focus here on the strong personality and dedicated approach to football, which fits perfectly with the spirit that Ten Hag is building within our squad. And that's what I mean. That's why I don't really particularly understand everybody who really wants to sort of try and slate the signing. From the outside, if you're a fan of like City or Liverpool, I don't care. Look, they're going to look at it and go, oh, look, United, they're desperate. And we are a bit desperate. But in this desperate situation, I think we've done as well as we possibly could have done. And I think it's going to be a cracking signing. One thing I think it should have happened, right? This should definitely have been the announcement.
WW. I mean, who you figure that is, Woodrow Wilson?
Nope.
Willy Wonka?
Nope.
Walter White?
Nope. Yes. That should have been the announcement video. Probably going to get this video slapped down for copyright after that. But look, genuinely, I think I said the word genuinely about 10 times here in this video. But yeah, I just don't understand the negativity that anybody's got towards it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out. This is a situation where, on the surface, it just looks like Manchester United are just getting a body in. He's not really going to do anything at the club. It's desperate. And people are going to try and compare it to the Ighalo situation. But I've said this before on my live streams, and I'll say it again now. Do not try and compare Ole Gunnar Solskjaer signing Odin Ighalo from the Chinese Super League as that was desperation. Now, technically, this is kind of the same thing, but it's worked out better. The profile of Weghorst absolutely fits Ten Hag and what he's trying to achieve at Manchester United. Ighalo to Man United was just a case of getting a body in. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. Unfortunately, there's confirmation that Weghorst won't be in the squad to face Man City tomorrow. He wasn't registered in time. I don't know what the delay was. Fabrizio Romano said that the contract was, or the papers were signed. Maybe it was something to do with the contract. Sod knows what it was. But Besiktas announced earlier this evening that his deal at Besiktas, the contract had been terminated. And now we've got the official signing. Now, of course, you would have seen detractors who are not angry, but just don't think he's got it. And that's something that he's had his whole career, by the way. Whether it's from Alkmaar, whether it's at Wolfsburg, whether it's with the Dutch national team, he's always had a lot of people doubt him and think he's not going to work. And he's done pretty well. So I've compared it. He's always been swimming upstream his whole career. Now, Wesley Sneijder has absolutely just written him off completely as a United player before he's even kicked a ball. But you know whose opinion I'm going to be listening to more? A certain Ruud van Nistelrooy, who I think knows a little bit about being a good striker and lethal goal scorer at Manchester United. This is what Ruud van Nistelrooy had to say about him. Wout is ready for such a step, and he will make his contribution there. I'm 100% convinced of that. He has the qualities to make an impact at Manchester United. And that's the wrong second quote there. I was supposed to pull up a second quote there because this one's even more impressive. But Ruud van Nistelrooy there absolutely given his seal of approval for Weghorst. And if I'm going to listen to Sneijder or I'm going to listen to Van Nistelrooy, you know who I'm listening to Van Nistelrooy. This is what else he said. He said, I think Wout has so much character and qualities that he will stand out there. I experienced him at the national team. He's just a champion of a guy with an incredibly competitive character. And we also saw that at the World Cup. So that's what I mean. Who am I going to listen to when it comes to understanding the qualities of Weghorst? Is it going to be Wesley Sneijder or is it going to be Ruud van Nistelrooy? I think you know the answer to that. And that gives me real belief, I suppose. And Ten Hag gives me real belief. I don't know. Some of you might call it foolish at this point. But I just trust Ten Hag. I trust Ten Hag's instinct that Wout Weghorst is going to be what he needs in the short term between now and the summer. But as I said at the start of the video, I'm probably going to go out on a limb here. My prediction is that Weghorst will sign a permanent deal at Manchester United if these next 5 months go how he wants them to. Because you can go back to his quotes here, right? Whatever happens, I can promise to give everything to the club for as long as I am here. And if he stays true to that and he delivers, and we as a community have had conversations about how many goals we think he'll contribute to, and we came at somewhere between 4 and 9 goals. But if overall he can contribute to 15 goals, between 10 and 15 goals or assists, if he can do that, that will make such a difference to this United team between now and the end of the season. Look, we're going into the Manchester derby without a recognised fit centre-forward. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't get done in time for him to be used as a potential substitute. But it looks like Rashford will probably play through the middle and Garnacho on the left if Martial's not fit. But Ronaldo's left, Martial's not fit and not scoring. We needed a new option. And in that situation, Ten Hag has managed to sign this guy. 6'6", he brings that aerial presence. Personality, a fighter, that brings a new dynamic, not a new dynamic, but an extra dynamic. And an extra massive dynamic to the dressing room of Manchester United. And he's supposed to be living in dreamland, isn't he? He got relegated with Burnley, then he went on loan to Besiktas, and he's like, okay, what's going on here? Fought his way into that Dutch national team, had a cracking World Cup, scored 2 against Argentina. Now he's playing for Manchester United. It's a hell of an upward curve there from Weghorst, and that comes down to his own sheer hard work and the fact that he wants it. He wants to give everything for United, and I'm going to support him as a fan. And I've just got a sneaking suspicion that I think we're all going to be happy about this deal come the end of the season. That's my hope and my prediction. Let's see if I'm spectacularly proven wrong, which, won't be the first time if that happens. But look, let me know what you think about Weghorst. His first interview, his first comments as a United player. He's happy. I'm happy. Looking forward to seeing him, hopefully, against Crystal Palace after another win. Fingers crossed.